Hi, I'm Dr. Carolee Johnson with the Quantum Techniques Healing Team. I'm here today to tell you some of the things that happened with my, how Quantum Techniques helped me. When I came to Quantum Techniques, then the reason that I came was because I had severe anxiety, and it was so bad that it was like being on that first downhill slope of a roller coaster all the time, and it never went away. And I couldn't be left alone, and it was scary. And I couldn't leave the house, and I couldn't drive, and I had all these health problems in my life before. I mean, I had heart issues, and I had kidney issues, and there was a point in my life when I was so weak that I didn't know if I was going to wake up alive the next morning. And I had become a doctor, and I'd healed a lot of those things to a point where I had some energy, not a lot, but I never really fully recovered. I'm just doing diet and herbs and the things that I'd learned, and I'd learned a lot. And I had become a naturopathic doctor, and I'd done all these things for my health, and I never could get it. But when this anxiety came on, I couldn't deal with that. There was nothing that would help that. And I had been to the doctors, and I would give you these drugs that would numb you out, and you couldn't even function. And I tried that once and decided that wasn't going to work for me. It didn't make the anxiety go away. And when I was having problems with my heart, I had been to the doctors, and they says, well, as that progresses, and eventually you're going to need surgery and all this. And my brother had surgery when I was 10 years old, and he had had open heart surgery for a deformed heart valve, and that was traumatic for him, but it was traumatic for me because I was told that the doctors were going to cut him open with a saw and then fix his heart and then sew him back up, and I was supposed to pray that he stayed alive, and that was, I mean, try telling a 10-year-old that and see how they react. When I was filling out the paperwork to have my first Quantum Technique session, then I filled out all my food and all my products and everything, all the information that was required so that they could understand me a little better. It says, was there any, what do you feel like caused this? Was there any significant trauma? I couldn't remember anything. It didn't occur to me all the things that had happened. And so I got on the phone for my first session, and my practitioner went through, and we found out which products worked for me and which ones didn't, and which foods worked and which ones didn't. And I thought I had that diet down. I was a naturopathic doctor. I just knew that my diet was good. And I found out that it wasn't. I was eating all these things that, even though they were raw or natural, it didn't work with my body. And so it was contributing to that anxiety, contributing to that weakness in my heart, and my skin issues and my kidneys and all these things that just weren't working. And my second session, and my practitioner started finding things underneath that heart issue. And I didn't remember. I mean, I knew that they had happened, but it wasn't at the forefront of my mind. And so when she says, well, there was a trauma at this time in my life, the first thing that came up was, oh yeah, my heart started going down right after I had two little boys, and they died, And I don't know that I don't know that a mother ever completely gets over that. But it was one of the main reasons that my heart was going down, and I had a lot of self-hatred and anger at God, and although I still miss those two little boys, a lot of that, the trauma and the emotion and the things that were stuck there, moved, and my heart started to heal. It started staying in rhythm again. The anxiety that I experienced, I mean, what causes that? first of all, I found out that my laundry detergent was a big problem there. And then my practitioner pulls up another trauma, and I had no idea that the traumas in my life would contribute to the downslide of my health later in life. And so she comes to another point in my healing, and she says, okay, something happened here, and immediately I remember, oh yeah, my house burned down, and I had to run into this burning structure to save my son, and it was really traumatic. I mean, I had children, and the fireplace started a fire in the rug in the night. My husband was out of town and on business, and I was there alone with my kids. And when I woke up and realized there was a fire, then I had to work fast, and I had a son that was stuck in that fire, and I was 5 months pregnant, and with my next child, and I realized that the door was on fire and I wasn't going to get him unless I went through another door that was blocked off. And anyway, there's a lot of things that contribute to those health issues that you have, because those things stay in your body and make you sick, whether it's the emotion or whether it's the beliefs that you deserve to die, or you deserve to suffer, or you deserve punishment for whatever happened there, or the belief that you're being punished by God for something. And a lot of that was going on for me, and it was like I had to constantly punish myself so that God wouldn't come after me and kill me, burn my house down or whatever. And when something occurs like that in your life, a trauma, something that's traumatic like that happens in your life, then you get through it, and then a lot of that internalizes it, and you take on beliefs from that, and they cause problems with your health. And that's aside from the physical, the viruses and things that are there. But I love quantum techniques. I couldn't, I wouldn't be where I am today with my health. I wouldn't be where I am in my life, the understanding that I have, and I appreciate. And the founders of quantum techniques, they're amazing teachers, and I just appreciate so much all that I've learned, and now I can turn around and help other people to find the things in their lives that are causing them to be sick and help those things to heal. And I really love what I do. I really love quantum techniques, and I love helping people to heal and being that conduit of information that brings them up to better health. And when you have a health issue, there really is something under that, something causing that, and it's not just your diet, and it's not just the pathogens. Those all contribute, and the toxins in your life. Some of them contribute a lot, but a lot of the time there's some trauma when you were little or when you were younger that is contributing to that issue today. When I was going to school, then there was a section of naturopathic doctor school. There was different classes that I took all through, but there was about energy medicine and healing touch and these different things, and I there didn't seem to be anything mechanical about it, and I thought, it's diet and herbs is all there is. It's got to be, the energy is the feel-good stuff, and I didn't believe it. I didn't believe any of that worked. I didn't have the answers. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was still weak with my heart, but I was in a place where I felt like I could survive, and then I had this anxiety, and so I kept searching for something. I had to have something because I couldn't live like that. And I got on my knees and I started asking, begging for help, and a friend came, they just dropped a book in my lap, and it was about energy tapping and Gary Craig, and I read through that book and I started trying that, And it helped a little bit, it helped some, but it didn't take care of my laundry detergent, my shampoo and things, and I thought I was pretty natural, but I found out that I wasn't. And I got the videos and I thought, well, I'm going to learn more about this because this seems to help a little bit. And so, and before that, of course, I didn't believe in energy, and so I got the videos and I watched the videos with Gary Craig, and there was a guy on there named Stephen Daniel, and he was more compassionate than any of the other practitioners that I saw in those videos, and I realized that he might have the answer, and so I found his website and called and learned more about it, and here I am, a QT practitioner, which I absolutely love, and for me now, energy medicine is the end-all, be-all, because what we do at Quantum Techniques includes testing for diet and testing for what herbs work the best, and so it includes everything that I had already learned into this one modality of healing that did everything that I knew, plus energy, and I found out that it does work, and it works really well, and so I really, really appreciate that, and so I just thought I would tell you a little bit about what was under those conditions or those heart conditions, those health conditions that I was struggling with, that I have on my bio page on the Quantum Techniques website. But there really is something under that brings your health down. There's something under that issue. There's something there. If you have a health issue, there's something going on, and it's not just your diet. That has to change in a lot of cases, but I found out there's a lot more to healing than I ever thought. And so I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.